Hi everyone, welcome back to the Math Society. So this week we'll still be doing another Edisel topic, which is factorization. So let's get right into it. Okay, so we know that factorization basically means taking out like common terms. So moving on to the first question, it says that factorize completely 10a minus 25ab. So we do know that we need to take out the common term. So here we can see that 5 is a common term and a is a common term, right? So if we take out 5a, we would be left with 5 to 10. So that's an a, so that's we don't have a anymore in there, and then 5 is 25, and we do have b, so your factorization answer will be 5a bracket 2 minus 5b. And when you try to multiply them back again, you can see that 5 to multiply them 10a minus 25b, you get the same answer. So factorization basically means taking out the common terms from the question that they give. So we'll go on to number B, which says that factorize a squared minus 3x minus 10. So this, we know that we can use the which we call the cross method. So we do that x squared is like 1, 2 x's and then 10. So we do know that we can change it into 5 and 2. And because it's minus and we have minus, we know that one has to be minus, one bracket has to be minus, one bracket has to be plus, and it's a minus. So we can have to have the bigger term with a minus and smaller one with a plus. So it's going to be x minus 5 and x plus 2. So you're going to have an answer of x minus 5 and x plus 2. And now we'll go on to number C. So basically here we can take out the like terms first, so which is going to be like 2. So that's going to be 25x squared minus 72. So 2, 3, 6 y squared. And we know that 25x squared minus 36y squared is a square number. So we can take out 5x. That's a 5 squared is a 25 minus 6 is a square number of 36. So 5x minus 6y. And you have another bracket, which is going to be a plus equation. Let me just write it again. 5x plus 6y. And that should be your answer. And then we will move on to number 2. It says that factorize completely 2x squared minus 6xy plus 5x minus 15y. So first we can see that in here we have the same x sums. Here we have the w terms. So we're gonna try to like separately take out the common terms. So here you can take out 2x. So you'll be left with x minus 3y. And plus here you can see that 5w is a common term. So you'll have x and you have minus 5, 3, 15. So x minus 3y, and we can see that x minus 3y, that's like the same. So we know that we will have two brackets, which is going to be 2x plus 5w and x minus 3y, and that should be your answer. And then moving on to question number 3, we have factorize fully 14x squared y cubed minus 21x power 5 y squared. So then we'll try to take out the common terms as well, so which is going to be 7. And x squared, we can take out a squared, and then we can take out y squared. So then we will be left with 7, 2, so that's 14, 2, and then 1y minus 3x, and then you take out 2x, so you'll be left with x cubed. So that should be your answer. And moving on to number 4 is x squared minus 1. We know that if it's a square number, it's just going to be x minus 1 and x plus 1. So there's like two same numbers, but with a minus, one with a minus and one with a plus. And then we'll move on to number 5. It says factorize fully 10ab minus 24a squared. We're going to take out the like terms again, which is going to be 2a in this case. So that's 5b minus 2, 1, 2, 2, 4. So that's a 5b minus 12a. That should be your answer. And move on to number B. It says to factorize. This is a cross method as well. So we can know that it's going to be 1p, and then it's 10, and it's minus as well, but we know that plus has to be a bigger number, right? Plus, minus, and we know that it's, if you do have 12 and 2, it's gonna get 10 if you minus them, so it's gonna be 12 and then 10. Oh, sorry, 12 and then 2. So then you'll have a bracket of p plus 12, and then p minus 12. Oh, sorry, p minus 2. That should be your answer. And then we'll move on to number 6. It says that factorize completely 6x squared minus 3x. We can take out 3x in this case, so you'll be left with 2y minus 1. And that should just be your answer. And then we move on to number B, which is factorize completely and 6ab. So we're going to do it separately as well. The first part first, and then the second part. So we can see that 6ab minus 2b, we have 2b as a common, so that's 3a minus c. And we have here d as a common, so that's going to be 3a minus c as well. So then you can have 2b plus d, and then 3a minus c. And that should be your answer. And then for number 7, we have factorized fully 8xy squared minus 18xy. So we can take out the common 2xy, so you'll have 4y minus 9, so that should be just your answer. And moving on to number 8, we do have factorized fully 6p cubed q power 5 r minus 15p cubed. So we can say that 3 might be the common, and then we can say that p cubed, p, we only have p is the least one, so we have to take p, and q cubed is the smallest one, so we take that. And then you have 2, so that's going to be p squared q squared r minus, and then you take out everything from there, so we'll be left with 5. So that should be your answer. And then number 9 is still say factorize fully 15n squared minus 11n minus 14. This is the cross method as well. In this part, it's minus. We have 1 plus and 1 minus. So and then we'll have, okay, before that we will have, that's 15. So that's going to be 5, 3, 15, right? And 14 to get 11, you need to have 7 and then 2. So you'll have 5n minus 7, 3n plus 2. So it's going to be 5n minus 7 and then 3n plus 2. And then we will move on to number 10, which is factorize completely 2mc squared plus 6b squared c power 4. So, okay, so 2c squared is a common here. So you take out m plus 3p squared c squared. So that should be your answer. And then we'll move on to number 11, which says that factorize completely 12xy minus 15y. 3 is the common, y is the common, so that's going to be 4x minus 5, and that's your answer. And then we'll go on to number 12, which says that x factorize fully 6a power f plus 30f squared, common 6f, you'll have a plus 5f, and that's it. Okay, so for the last equation, it says that factorize fully 6x cubed, so we know we have a cubic equation right now. So firstly, we can use, because it's a cubic function, we can try to use a factor theorem. So for this question, we're gonna put a factor theorem. So we're gonna see if x plus 2 would be a factor of this equation. So x plus 2, so we know that it would be a factor of minus 2. We'll try to see if it's equal to 0 or not. So minus 2 cubed plus, this is using factor theorem, yeah? 53 minus 2 plus 30. So you will have minus 8 fourths, so that's 48 plus square, so 124 minus 6, 5 to 10 plus 30. So we know minus 48, so yeah, this will result in a 0. So therefore we know that x plus 2 is a factor. And then we can use the long division to find out the other equation. So know that it will be x plus 2, and the other one is 6x cubed plus 31x squared plus 53x plus 30. So we're gonna use this as a long division. So we have x plus 2, so that is going to be 6x squared. So you'll have 6x squared plus 6, so that's going to result in 12. So that's going to be 12x squared. And it'll be 31 minus 12, that's going to be 19x squared. So plus 19x, you get 19x squared plus, this one's plus 53x. You have 19 multiplied 2, so that is 38x. So then if you minus these, you will get an answer of 15x. So yeah, we can just use plus 15, so you will have, this is 15x plus 30, so you have 15x plus 30. So that's going to be 0, so we know that this is another equation. So it would be x plus 2 and then 6x squared plus 19x plus 50. And we know that this is just, we can use the cross method, so you're gonna get x plus 2. And use the cross method, you will have 2x plus 3, and then 3x plus 5. And this should be the answer after you factorize them. So that is probably it for today's video, and I'll see you in the next video as well.